All right, so this is the status of my apartment kitchen. Let's start with the fridge. As you can see on my fridge, we actually have a workout schedule so that we stay accountable and keep ourselves moving. All right, so right away, you can see here, this is organic lemon juice. I love putting this in just a little bit of, mixing it with some seltzer water to give it really refreshing flavor, and it gets my water intake in. This is at Costco. It's organic, unsweetened almond milk that I put in smoothies, or if I'm in the mood for a latte. And I mean, let's be honest, you gotta have some wine in there. We also have some pickled vegetables back here, and this is some leftover. This is hard to see, but essentially grilled chicken breast, some quinoa, and some sauteed vegetables and some marinara. We have some organic sliced mangoes, and you can see, let me see if I can find the ingredients on here. All right, this is something we bought at the store, and again, I haven't looked at my fridge. So if we were to go into the ingredients, you can see organic mango, mango juice, citric acid, ascorbic acid, and calcium chloride. So obviously there's some preservatives in here. You know, some of these are just like vitamin C, ascorbic acid, but still, you know, we try to keep the ingredients as minimal as possible. Not as ideal as having actual mangoes. Sometimes we'll do dried mango, so it's really only one ingredient and no added sugar. So that's not the best, but it still has only a few ingredients. All right, blue cheese, I just love. We have some basil pesto hummus. Hummus doesn't really react well with me. This is more for, you know, my fiance. He really enjoys that. Olives. We have some seltzer, different flavors. You get this at Costco. And the thing I love about this is those are your ingredients: carbonated water and lemon juice. There's nothing else in there. No natural flavors, etc. So here we have some raw vegetables. This is my keto bread that I love making and I crave, and I just have it pre-sliced. Don't even need to toast it. Some leftover soup here, again, more of the chicken and some chicken stock. And then my fiance likes bread, so you know what? Listen, that's how it goes sometimes. We've got some Power Greens, eggs, and I also do another carton. I buy two. So at Costco, we've got like the really big pack. And then I also get another dozen eggs that I hard boil so that they're ready to go. And these are free range. And I hard boil them, and when you actually eat them, because of their free range, they can really eat appropriate food that they're meant to eat, and the quality of the yolk is just so fresh and so orange, so that's really nice. All right, so here are our deli meats. I'm super picky on deli meats. This is some organic turkey breast, and again, there is literally no ingredients in this. Let me see, here's another backing of it. The ingredients are honestly turkey breast, water, and sea salt. So I challenge you to find any kind of deli meat that's similar to that, because it's really, really hard to find, but Costco for the win. These are really great. These are just little mini guacamole cups taking to work, or I also can make my own guacamole, and I use this more as a base and then add in all kind of chopped up other vegetables and seasoning. And then this is more of like our sweet drawer. So we have some dried plums and some dates. I really don't have dates that much, and the reason I say that is because you look on the carbohydrates on here. Let's see, the serving size is about 2 to 3 dates, really easy to accomplish, and that's 30 grams of carbs, and sugar is 25, which, listen, it's a whole food. It's totally fine and safe, especially if you want that sweet treat, but I tend to reserve that for, like, you know, if I really, really want something sweet, I'll just have maybe one. So this is more vegetables. We have some peppers, and usually I'll actually just slice those up right when I get home, because look how hard this is, right? You've got a whole bag of it, and if you really wanted to add this into any recipe or just like gnaw some for a snack, I mean, who's motivated to really get that sliced up? So these are easy for us to have go bad unless I really prep them in advance. Potatoes we have here, again, they're organic. We'll usually just boil them and then mix them into a lot of recipes, whether that's soup or some hash browns that we can reuse in breakfast recipes. And then some nice herbs, organic limes. This is really fun if you have some guacamole you can add. Oh, my refrigerator is getting mad at me. So here, let me just, it's gonna get bad. Okay, so here on the side, a little bit more of the same. Cream cheese, we don't have too much of it. It's been in there for quite a bit. I love salsa verde, Trader Joe's, which we don't have. I load up on that when we do. That's a really easy one to add onto salads or onto breakfast. Really versatile, kind of any kind of dressing. Dijon mustard, same thing. And then these are my nut butters. So I buy some almond butter. You know, almond butter is one of those that when you buy it organic, it's actually really expensive. So this is a compromise that when I'm at the bulk stores that I'll buy. But again, look at the ingredients. That's really only roasted almonds. You know, these nut butters are typically loaded with sugar and all kinds of other ingredients. And again, I haven't even looked at this one. This is peanut butter. You can find peanut butter a lot more affordably in this grocery stores, organic. But read your labels. So on the back here, let's see, dry roasted organic peanuts and sea salt. So you'll see those really heavily processed, as I said, in the store. So pay really close attention to that. We also found, what's back here, ginger and sesame dressing and marinade. So here's the really cool thing. Look at it. It's separated. So, I mean, how common is that to really find in the grocery store? You're looking at really whole ingredients in here. If you were to go into read the ingredients, you can pronounce them, okay? You can pretty much understand and pronounce all of these ingredients, and it's awesome that you have to shake it because then you know they're whole ingredients and there's not some kind of like processing or chemical in there to keep everything looking really nice and emulsified together. I mean, I kind of don't care what it looks like as long as it tastes good. This is my ketchup. I'm picky about this. Sorry about my fridge beeping. I made this myself and I just put my ketchup into this bottle and reused it. That's why it was labeled. I buy my ketchup not sweetened. And then I basically, when I want to make more of it, I just use the ingredients on here. So one of these on here is the maltodextrin. Obviously, when I make it myself, I don't do that. So that gives you kind of a reference. I love cacao nibs. Okay, so these are organic. This is 100% cacao. So it gives you that chocolate fix. And where are the ingredients? Again, organic cacao nibs, that's it. I put those in my smoothie so I get that like chocolate chip flavoring or texture. And I mean, this is pretty much it. I'm in the white wine kind of mood with it getting nice and warm outside. So that is the quick and dirty of my fridge.